these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
With these words from the Declaration of Independence, we defined ourselves as a nation. These few words embody the American dream. Without that dream, we would not be Americans. In 1787, after a bitter and bloody war against British rule, the 13 American states, which had united to win independence, sent representatives to a constitutional convention, charged with creating a document that would implement the principles of democracy for which they had fought so long and risked so much.
Gentlemen, many issues have been resolved here and some have been set aside. Yet can we not agree that these constitutional liberties must extend to those Americans purchased and raised?
Mr. Chairman, if this convention fails to insert some security to the southern states against an emancipation of slaves, we can never receive the flag.
My good countrymen, the warmest friends this Constitution has do not contend that it is free from imperfections. But there is a constitutional door open for change. I think the people can decide on the alterations and amendments, which time may prove necessary.
General Washington, sir.
Mr. Reagan.
Fellow delegates, I cannot help expressing a wish that every member of this convention who may still have objections to it would, with me, doubt a little of his own infallibility and put his name to this instrument.
And so it was that we, the people, in an age ruled by monarchs and tyrants, established a government bound by the wishes and desires of the governed. That first generation of citizens soon chose George Washington as America's first president. We were going to be a land of opportunity in which the spirit of freedom would grow and expand with the American frontier. Yet, planted in our path every step of the way were the seeds of unresolved conflict.
The federal government's tariff is hereby declared null, void, and no law in the state of South Carolina. We must protect our right to slaves. If we do not stop such intrusion, federal laws will one day extend to all trade in the South. We shall now keep our
But Americans have always had a gift for summoning leaders equal to the deadliest crisis. And one of them was President Andrew Jackson. Brilliant, rough-hewn, courageous.
There's nothing that I shudder at more than the idea of separation of this union. I tell you, if a single drop of blood be shed in defiance of the laws of the United States, I will hang the first man I can get my hands on to the first tree I can find.
In the end, though, the conflict would not be averted by words, by threats, by compromise, or by laws, though many good men and women struggled to settle it in those ways. One of them was a humble, plain-spoken citizen, a self-taught lawyer named Abraham Lincoln.
I tell you,
that this doctrine of Lincoln's, declaring that all men are made equal by the Declaration of Independence and by divine providence, is a monstrous heresy.
He's a no-nut. You tell him.
My fellow citizens, I believe this government cannot endure permanently half slave and half free. A house divided against itself cannot stand.
That's what you think. You long drink of water?
Yes, my friend, that's what I think. If you have listened to suggestions to believe that all men are not created equal, let me entreat you to come back. If the Declaration of Independence is not the truth, let us get the statute book in which we find it and tear it out. Who is so bold to do it?
No one.
Not I! If it is not true, let us tear it out.
Never.
Let us stick to it then. Let us stand firmly by it.
Abraham Lincoln lost that election in 1858, but in losing, he won. For the people did not forget this impassioned man from the prairie who could not bring himself to violate the essential justice of the American dream. 2 years later, they sent him to the White House. By then, the time for reasonable words had passed.
I know there is a God, and that he hates injustice and slavery. I see the storm coming. I know his hand is in it.
We Americans had given Lincoln the hardest task any American president would ever face.
When our nation was formed, we had slaves among us. Yet that does not destroy the principle that is the charter of our liberties. Now is the time for decision, for firm, persistent, resolute action. I shall act as I deem best calculated to make America a union of hearts and hands as well as states. I wish to do justice to all.
So the blood of America was shed in a great civil war. And when it was over, the nation had been preserved, and the institution of slavery was gone forever. But the prejudice and injustices it left in its wake would test every generation of Americans down to our own. Still, the dream endured. As the frontiers of America pushed on to the Pacific Ocean and beyond, as waves of immigrants swelled our population, new voices would rise to insist again and again that we, the people, must mean all the people. Freedom is a land without boundaries. The work of America will never be done. Each new generation will be asked to discover the part it must play. And each new generation will be
ignition sequence start.
for the generations that come. As long as the dream endures. In this Hall of Presidents, we look upon a mirror of ourselves. The leaders we have chosen to safeguard our rights and our ideals, to imagine the future and to embrace its challenges. Ladies and gentlemen, the Presidents of the United States. George Washington, John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, James Monroe, John Quincy Adams, Andrew Jackson, Martin Van Buren, William Henry Harrison, John Tyler, James K. Polk, Zachary Taylor, Millard Fillmore, Franklin Pierce, James Buchanan, Abraham Lincoln, Andrew Johnson, Ulysses S. Grant, Rutherford B. Hayes, James A. Garfield, Chester A. Arthur, Grover Cleveland, Benjamin Harrison, William McKinley, Theodore Roosevelt, William Howard Taft, Woodrow Wilson, Warren G. Harding, Calvin Coolidge, Herbert Hoover, Franklin D. Roosevelt, Harry S. Truman, Dwight D. Eisenhower, John F. Kennedy, Lyndon B. Johnson, Richard M. Nixon, Gerald R. Ford, Jimmy Carter, Ronald Reagan, George Bush, and the current President of the United States, Bill Clinton.
My fellow citizens, we are the heirs of the great American Revolution. As this millennium draws to a close and the 21st century approaches, let us pause to honor the very idea of America. America mirrors the world's diversity, yet it remains united in its struggle to uphold fundamental freedoms. We believe our nation's happiness still evolves from liberty, from opportunity, and from the vision of equality set forth by our country's Declaration of Independence. And today, our nation stands as a symbol of freedom and an inspiration to people all around the world. There is nothing wrong with America that cannot be cured by what is right with America. And there is nothing wrong with the world that cannot be cured by the ideals that America represents. Those principles have no borders. And we look forward to a day when those principles, extended beyond our borders, will have circled the globe. The quest for democracy must continue until all the people of the world enjoy the freedom we must always fight to preserve. The spirit of America is as bright and hopeful today as it was in July of 1776. And we are ready to carry our great national experiment forward into the next millennium.
If the experience of these extraordinary men adds up to any one thing, it is this. To be true to the American dream, one must have the wisdom to remember and the courage to change. In honoring these men, protectors of our heritage, servants of our dream, guides to the future we face together, we honor the enduring meaning of America. We the people, hear in their voices the voice of our own hearts. President Abraham Lincoln.
My fellow countrymen, I have often inquired of myself what great principle or idea it was that kept this Confederacy so long together. It was that all should have an equal chance, that all are created equal. This is the sentiment embodied in the Declaration of Independence. Most governments have been based on the denial of rights. Ours began by affirming our rights. Let us turn this government into the channel in which the framers of the Constitution originally placed it. If we cannot give freedom to every creature, let us do nothing that will impose upon another creature. True democracy makes no inquiry about the color of the skin or place of birth or any other circumstance or condition. We propose to give all a chance. We expect the weak to grow stronger, the ignorant wiser, and all better and happier together. Let it be as nearly reached as we can. For the struggle of today is not altogether for today. It is for the vast future also. So may our children and our children's children, for 1,000 generations, rejoice under those glorious institutions bequeathed us by Washington, and continue to enjoy the benefits conferred upon us by a united country.
Yeah, put him on his lap. Tom, put him on his lap. James, you sit up there.
He doesn't want to. Yeah, sit back on his foot, James. Ready? It's gonna be the best one. Everyone look and say bye. All right, now be happy. Jim, look at mommy. That was good.
Hi, mister.
Hey, mister.
Hey,
Hey, mister.
mister.
Hey, mister. Hey, girl. Hey, what's so funny?
Can I see
Who's
something?
laughing like that?
Hi, Dad.
Hey, Jim.
Dad, get me like this. Hi, Dad.
Hey, Jim.
Look, Dad, look over there.
You ever seen Disney so deserted? Mickey's face.
That's cool.
Somewhat.
What?
Somewhat.
What?
Hey guys, it's 10:20. What do you say we get some dinner?
Good. Is it working?
Yeah.
Is it really
Put it on
working?
this shoulder. Look through it.
From that
Put
clock.
your hand in here. Hand in here. Got it?
Yeah.
You don't have to hold this. You don't have to hold this part. Just put that on your shoulder. You don't need to hold that. There you go.
I got it.
Can I take, James, can I take it?
James is doing it.
I want to videotape it. I videotaped someone making. I take a picture of that. Picture of that. We're on that ride. There's a window and dumb kingdom magic. Dad, how do you get? Hold on. Aha! The time
All right,
is
take
there.
something along there. You already shot that.
I think it's like around that clock.
Yes, you did take a picture from that clock.
Take a picture of Mom.
No, that's enough now. Let's go home. Let's go have dinner. What are we gonna just get a McDonald's or something?
Yeah, we'll get something quick.
This is.
Hold hands. Put your hand in here.
Too late, Joe. How do you know that? You just know that part.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. We can sing, we can
From that green. This is the farmer red. The farmer is from that green.
So what's your bad name?
The father.
The father?
This is going to be the last time
Pretty ugly.
we walk through.
Careful, Andy. Andy, don't walk, Bill. Kill me. Please.
Bye-bye, Disney World. They're there.
And I'm out on a midnight run, losing my heart to a beautiful one. And it's alright. It's 10:30. We're leaving the Magic Kingdom. The lonely road warriors searching for the car. Can they find it?
Pull back with the opposite side ring. He slowly drops. First the knee, very slowly, and then the shoulder, and very slowly all the way over. Excellent job. Now Thomas tells me that was the hard part. The easy part is to get the horse to pop back up and run all the way off into the sunset. So Thomas, on a subtle cue, take it away. Oh no, you better try something else. To the horse. Little tap, he's up. Little tap, there we go. He's up, he's off. There we go, good job. Off you go. Off you go, Travis. Pager. And he's just laying there. Thomas, I think you broke him. Now what? An idea? A little signal in the rear. He's up. He's off. He's out of here. Running off into the sunset. serious note, these little guys out in the wild are not doing so well. They have been put on the endangered species list. Actually, due to the destruction of their natural habitat, they have just been put on the endangered species list. That is out in the wild. Now, there is something that we can do about this. By donating your time or your money, or by simply recycling, we can give these little handsome guys a second chance. Brooks, how does that make you feel? You like that? Yes, that's what I thought. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Brooks. Thanks a lot, little guy. Okay, I have a question for everyone at me that we developed on a movie set a few years ago called Workaway. We're going to make Benji look like he's working for our actor Brendan, when in reality he's working for the trainer. The trainer will stand behind the dog giving him verbal commands. That's what makes this so difficult. The dog cannot watch the trainer. He can only listen. This is called Workaway. Let's watch. And there you have it, Benji in the Workaway. Good job there, guys. Okay, Brandon, stand up and go over there to Candy. She has some more instructions for you. Now we're going to show you what it's like to work on a movie set. This is called a master scene. It entails using a large portion of our stage. We as trainers have to stand out of the frame line, which means just out of the camera's view. Looks like they're in position. Can I get a little playback music, please? And action. One day, Brandon and Benji are sitting at their favorite South Florida home, when all of a sudden, Brandon, you look in the water, look in the water, look next to you in the water. There you go. And you see Chompers, our 16-foot man-eating alligator, staring right at Brandon. Wow. He's pretty solid. All right, Brandon, being the brave young man that you are, you see that Benji's in danger. So, Brandon, stand up and jump on the gator, saving the day. Dive right in there. 1, 2, 3. Brandon, you wild man. We were just kidding. Actually, this is going to... Well, this is okay. Luckily, backstage we have Benji's stunt double. This is a dog that looks like Benji, but he's trained to do all the dangerous scenes. Let's get Benji's identical look-alike out here. Hey, get the gator. Hey. Hey. You know, if Babe doesn't slow down, he's gonna pull a hamstring. Thank you. To be honest with you folks, we would give Babe a much larger part in our show, but it gets so hot up here on stage under all these lights, he'd just be bacon. Thank you very much. We should have done this from the beginning. Help me welcome out a real superstar dog, one that's used to saving the day. Ladies and gentlemen, Lassie!
See Lassie up top, Ken?
Lassie sees that Brandon's in big danger, so she rushes down the mountain. Like the wind, she flies. She runs over to Brandon, grabs him by the arm, and gnaws it off. She drags Brandon all the way over here to safety. Great job, girl! Wait, you know what? It's too early to celebrate because the big plastic gator's still here. What are we gonna do? Hey, that's a great idea. So go try this at home with your own dog. Lassie is a highly trained demolition expert. She takes that dynamite, drops it in. Lassie, you better take cover. It's gonna blow. All right, Lassie, great job, girl. It's tough. He can hardly make it, but he's gonna leap into his lap for a heartwarming. Come on, Benji. Oh, what happened to Benji? Benji and the Gator Part 2. They want to offer Benji $1 million. No? Okay, how about $2 million? No? All right, how about $5 and a French poodle? That's what I thought. Thank you, Benji. Thank you, Candy. Oh, that's a lot of birds. And Dagon, our vulture. Woo! That was a close one. You guys did such a great job. I have one more superstar for Brendan to meet, the big dog Beethoven. Come on over here, big guy. Now, Brendan, we brought Beethoven out here to show you just how smart he is. Backstage, I've set up a big pile of clothing. I want you to whisper 2 things to Beethoven, like hat, shirt, shoes, shorts, anything at all. Put some clothes on. Hey, that's pretty good. Well, come on, folks. He's pretty good for a talking horse, isn't he? There you go. Now that was good, except for that little part where you called me a horse. How am I supposed to take that?
Take it any way you want. Hey, I'd better get out of here. I'm playing poker with Wilbur in 15 minutes, and I'm bringing the dip.
Well, there you have it, straight from the horse's mouth. That is the ever-sensational.
That's right, folks. Ladies, our 4-year-old orangutan, she comes out to the grand finale of the show, which is that swing coming down. But while we're waiting for that, we're going to go ahead and let everybody get a really good look at her, stand nice and tall. Big, pretty smile. You bet, show them over there. Yeah, those are some nice pearly whites. And wait a minute, you got those goofy lips. You bet, show them. Now, we got a couple impersonations for you. First one, here we go. My grandma. All right, we have one that's better. Come on, let's show them the fun one. This is the good one. Mick Jagger! Show him over there. You bet. Now, wait a minute. You were backstage watching the show. What did you think? No, I asked you, what did you think of the show? What'd you think? That's not true. Now, she finds the show very exciting. She's backstage having all kinds of fun, enjoying herself, thinking it's true. You making fun of me? Not gonna do that anymore, are you? Good, then we can go on with it. You're lying, huh? I knew you apologize. I mean it, apologize. I've had just about enough of that. Knock it off. There are a lot of people that came a long way to see the show. Oh! Now that was disgusting. I have absolutely no idea what has gotten into her. Are you done? Not gonna do it anymore. Good. As I was saying, I have absolutely no idea. Knock it off. Straighten up. Hey!
Now it's time for Bailey's grand finale. Universal built this swing to show you just how strong she really is. Her objective is to go back and forth until she goes up and over the top, doing a complete 360. Let's help her out by stomping your feet and giving her a drum roll.
Hey, that's pretty good, but you know what? It's not quite loud enough.
Everybody clap your hands. Make some noise out there.
Now that's better, but again, you need to be louder.
All right, this time I want everybody out there to scream.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about
Series survivors. I don't know, Kid Douglas. Except a shark.
How many fish?
Shark! The biggest one. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, he's going underneath the boat. Please, what do we do?
Stay calm. Try the grenade launcher. Over.
Wait, these are actually loaded? Oh, shoot. Oh, Mr. Dan, let's get out of here, guys. This is Amity 6. Hello, Chief Birdie. We're gonna be waiting in the boathouse till he gets here. All right, hang on, everybody. We should be all right here. Let's see where we can tie up. Hello? Anybody here? Oh, did you guys hear that? Oh, that's him. We gotta go. Oh, no. Jumping a cue. Come on, man. This is funny, come on. Okay, I got it. Let's get out of here, guys.
I'm on my way. I'll be there in 10 minutes.
10 minutes? Gonna be sharp in 10 minutes. Let's see, where is he? Oh no! Oh, this is bad! Oh, this is very bad. Oh, we gotta go for it, guys. Okay, hang on, everybody. We should be all right. What we're gonna do is we're gonna try to get off that old fish dock right up there. We'll load one road at a time. Just watch out for that electrical bars there, folks. Please stay seated and yeah, I think we'll be. Oh no! Look! Good idea. I think it's disgusting. We really rose up. Oh, what a day.
Howdy, Dick. What was that? Where the heck are you? This is Brody. Are you all right?
Hey, Chief, this is Amity. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that. Sage.
Right here, Mr. Heston. Ladies and gentlemen, we seem to be having a few of some of Simeon's safety equipment. We hope it won't cause any more of a delay. In the meantime, we're going to make an attempt to recreate the scene you just saw. Take a look at the screen above on the right. That's the matte painting. The screen on the left is a live action shot of Simeon. We lose more volunteers for that stunt. Well, stand by for the mall scene. Another special effect that we're going to attempt is called chroma key. With this camera here, we can electronically eliminate the color blue and substitute it with any background that we choose. For this scene, we'll use the Capitol Records building in downtown Hollywood. Now, shoppers, when I call action, I want you to shake, stagger, and scream as though you're in the middle of an 8.3 earthquake. Grips, watch me for your cues. Grip 3. Oh, never mind. Ready? Everyone else, watch the center screen for the final effect. Let's go with audio. Drop in the background. And action, shoppers. Shake, stagger, scream. Go grip 1. Keep screaming, keep shaking. Go grip 2. That's enough, grip 1. Go grip 2. It's an 8.3. Make it grip 2. That's enough. Keep going, shoppers. You're scared. You're terrified. And cut. That's a take. Good job. All right, cast and crew, join your parties. Families and friends, raise your hands so they can find you.
Andy.
This is not an option, families and friends. Take them back.
Is it jump up? Hello, Heather.
Can we go on ET now?
What, honey?
Can we go on ET now?
What?
Can we go on ET?
Yeah. Start talking to him, Rob. Philip, what are you doing?
What'd you say?
So wait a minute, Jonathan. Now, you've got to get me out of here. 6 weeks living in a 2-room apartment with nothing to do but look out the window at the neighbors. The salesman's looking out of his window, you see? It's no ordinary look. It's the little look a man gets when he's afraid somebody might be watching him.
Your wife, eh? Well, what's the capital of Nebraska? What's the capital of the Chase National Bank? Give up?
Don't do that.
Give up. How many friends
Don't do that.
can be wrong?
Gotta be at the ice cream place, and it'd still be sitting there. That was an hour.
Where are we going?
Swimming! Hey, look, my little best bug! Hey, James and Philip, what are you doing? I'm doing this. Has the camera on that? What? No. Don't. Dad, when he comes out, but I found a bug! I found a hole! A bug! We lost our backpack today, and we're looking for it. Mom's all mad and sad. Hey, are they having a fun time? There's the naked boy. That's the end of this show today.
Thank you, camera girl.
How do you shut this thing off?
Hit the red button again.
Where? Is it?
No McFly ever amounted to anything in the history.
So it is 21-19. We're having a blast, but we haven't been having them on. Phil!
One, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock. We're going to rock.
Pick up his clothes and leave his
My friend's name is Kurt. Little girl, you better call him or the Wolfman's gonna get you. Good night, sweetheart.
You need me,
I'm just taping about, like, universe and stuff. Hi, mister. It's a sheep, but a mister. Wow,
Heaven knows I'm no box of candy.
Heaven, what is he? It's
Might have to consider
hold on.
temporary working relationship.
Alright, Jason.
What?
There's Dad's beard. How
Yes, we're just going to recap a little bit of our vacation experience. Heather, perhaps you could tell the fine people in TV land what you liked most about our Florida excursion.
I like Splash Mountain, Back to the Future, and Star Wars.
Did you close your eyes on Splash Mountain?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Why?
No, you didn't.
Because it was scary.
Well, Heather, I hear you have magic hands.
Yeah.
In fact, your hands are so magic, stay where you are, that it's rumored that if you were to place your hands on the side of a man's face with a beard, the beard would disappear. Is that true?
Yep.
Well, let's try it. So there you see, full grown beard.
Wait, hold on. I want to get the holes. Turn a little.
See it all?
There you go. What is that? Okay.
See it all? See it all?
Yeah, James, you reckon?
Isn't it funny how a videotape that you know this person?
Oh.
Okay, now let's get back to our magic trick. Heather, I need you to put your hands on my face and whisk those whiskers away, but only on my cheeks. Ready? And action. Okay.
I'm recording.
I think it worked. Let me see. It did! How did you do that?
See, I say the word abracadabra.
Could you do the same thing with my chin?
Oh, yes.
Would you please?
Abracadabra.
Oh, let's see if this one worked. It did! You're incredible!
What about your mustache?
Heather the Magic Finger Lady. James, while you're here, come in and say hello to people out there in TV land. Tell us a little bit about your
Smell.
vacation at Disney World.
Smell. What?
Tell us about your vacation at Disney World.
Fun.
What'd you do? Besides turn 6.
Turn 6.
Besides complain.
Not have fun.
You had.
Hey, I'll make a puppet show.
It was a great vacation. Coming again to live in 5 years. 7 or 5 year update.
Got the penguins on this.
See you then.
Penguins.
Bye bye. Here they are back from vacation. How was vacation, everybody? We had a rainy, cold time in Pennsylvania and Virginia. And it's time to come in and see what you got from the Bunny of Easter. What could it be? Oh, what is it? Yeah, that's you. That's you, yeah. James just awestruck with joy.
Let me have this.
Tell us about Pokemon Stadium.
Yeah! Do that. Tony Hawk! Tony Hawk! Tony Hawk!
It seems to be a quiet
Not from me.
expectation.
We'll take this to a store and we'll get to Pokemon Stadium.
Andy, what'd you get?
You got it? Yeah!
Oh.
He gave me the sword!
Oh,
A sword?
He's the best!
He's the best.
A cross necklace! Ha! 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 In your face!
A giant Cadbury bunny.
A giant Cadbury bunny!
Well, they're probably close today. $20. I'll go while you're at Pokemon Stadium, okay?
Hey!
I think the Easter Bunny made a big mistake on that one. What's this? What is this skateboard?
Candy.
Whoa! Jim, that's stopwatch? A watch with a stopwatch on it and a compass?
Oh. Are you all right?
Okay. Over here. I'm gonna have to go over here.
Here we are, taping Philip cleaning up. Oh, he is a good cleaner. Look at how fast he can go. He is a very good cleaner upper. So how was Easter today, Phil?
Good.
What'd you do?
I got all my toys and stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so is my sword good. Gooder anyway.
And what about Easter and God?
Same thing.
What happens on Easter?
God almost is alive.
God is alive. God rose from the dead.
I know he does.
Jesus rose from the dead.
I bet he does. I heard it at church.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you hear it?
I heard they were say, God is dead from the God. What do you say again?
God arose from the dead.
I hear David Reed said, God is a rose to the dead, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
Yes, definitely.
Do you like going to church?
What? I know he did.
Do you like going to church?
Yep.
What's the best part about church?
Watching David Reed say stuff.
Wow. I'm going to have to send this tape to him. What is it about David Reed saying stuff that you like?
Dad,
Yeah.
we can give this movie to him. He can only borrow it though.
Yeah.
Because it's ours.
Right. Not that we're selfish, but...
Yeah.
Look at this cleaner upper. He is so good cleaning up. And tell me stuff.
Okay.
Like, stuff that you've been up doing. Or maybe stuff about the vacation.
Okay. So, Dad.
Yes.
How do you like vacation?
Oh, I liked it. How'd you like it?
I just liked it.
What was the best part of vacation?
Well, going to sleep.
Going to sleep?
Yeah.
You
I
know,
was so tired.
me too. How about swimming in the pool?
I'm swimming in the pool because it's a good thing.
Did
So
you?
I like swimming into the pool.
Yeah.
Daddy,
What?
when we're all done with the cleaning and taping it, want to go watch it in the room?
How about watching it right here?
Okay. You want it right here?
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
I can't believe you're almost all done.
I am. I am almost all done.
Hey, how about your new cousin?
Who's that?
You know Cindy's baby?
Oh, yeah.
He was so small.
Daddy.
What?
You know what Mom said to me? Oh, yeah.
No, what did Mom say to you?
Cindy had a new baby, and I said, oh, yeah, Madeline. And then he said, no, it's the other one, a boy.
Yeah.
And then I say, and then she said, at the hospital, and then I'm like, what, 2 babies?
That is funny stuff.
And I am almost done, and I'm done.
You are such a
I
good...
heard it's on your long tape.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it. Can you?
Yeah. Daddy, I bet you're gonna be on, and I bet you're gonna be like, Phil, what's this mess here?
Yeah, and I'll say, hey, the mess is all done. And you'll be like, yeah, Dad, it is all done.
Daddy, you're gonna say sir when you come in here. Sir. Daddy, say sir.
Sir! That one?
Yep. Hey, you ready?
Okay, Steve.
Okay, Philip.
Alright, we're doing the Steve thing.
Daddy,
Yeah.
you know Steve, Tom's friend?
Yeah.
He might be a good cleaner.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
What is it about Steve, Tom's friend, that makes you think he'd be a good cleaner?
Well, he might be really fast. Like a turner.
Oh, yeah.
That's really fast.
He might be fast.
It might be fast too.
How many left?
There's only one left. And then right here.
You can watch it.
Now I'm gonna watch it.
Great job, Phil.